Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. I'm really excited, may or may not be excited about this video because it's going to be about the topic a little bit of open communication, about the topic, the real struggle of being a YouTuber. And so I want to start with this story from yesterday. Today I actually plan to, uh, yesterday I actually planned to upload a video about a baking recipe, banana bread baking recipe. So I was really excited to share that, but then I was checking all the sound before, all the camera, all the position of the camera, and everything went well. And then I started and was showing everything. I was talking, showing everything, how to bake, how to make the banana bread, and put it into the oven. And then after, when I click turned off the video, I realized there's no sound. And I was like, oh no, why? That video would be so great. Um, but then I had no more bananas to make another one. And then I was like thinking, okay, let's have an open communication today about being uh, a YouTuber and the real struggle out of it. Everything that may or may not go behind the scenes. So this video, I hope you like it. I'm also going to share a little bit of the changes that's going to come up in the next 3 weeks, and this will also be the last video of this year. I will need to have a little bit of a break, think over certain things, and what you probably didn't know as well is Silvana and we created that YouTube channel, and we have been on a relationship break for almost 3 months now. We were planning to do that in October up to end of December. That's why you never saw her. That's why I always was doing the video. That's why I was staying in Switzerland. Originally, uh, I come back to Switzerland for my new hearing aid, which I have now, which I'm really grateful for. And but somewhere along the way, some stuff happened emotionally. Um, the break came from my side, and so it's going to be a little bit real vulnerable here. I don't want to share a lot of details between us because I haven't talked with her for 2.5 months. I haven't talked with her what I'm allowed to share on YouTube or not. But from my side, I want to share my side. Next year, I think I'm planning to do uh, a new format on YouTube, and I want to do it a little bit about my life, my struggle with having chronic illness, especially the emotional part, um, because there have been so much trauma in my life that I just came to realize the last few years. Um, but the more I think about, the more things are coming up, the more psychological issues arise and all that stuff, the more like, uh, especially the relationship part is also a part that I've been struggling with in my life, not just with other people, but with myself as well, of course. And so I planning to do a format next year about that topic, and I hope it will help at least one person. And because the world is going crazy, and I, I believe, and I have always believed, if the more it gets crazy in our life, the more the world gets crazy. And I think it starts with us to kind of, I don't know if it's the right word, to clean up our past. We don't have to do it alone, but it lies on us to, to start. And I have been doing that for the past 5 7 years, but every time I think like I'm over it, after a while there is something completely new smashing me down, and so I have always been kind of in a state of uh, depression, shame, guilt, and even though I'm a person of faith and I believe in a God that unconditionally loves me, not just me but the whole world, that sin, guilt, condemnation has been all paid for, yet still somehow believing that there's something more deeper that has to be come to light. And I'm a big believer that things only change um, in the moment we acknowledge them. And so I'm gonna do that. I don't know how. I don't know what it will look like. I don't know when I'm going to start, but I think that's something more profound that will help people, or at least one person, I hope, to really have that freedom, have that liberty that we also desire in our life. And, you know, like me, a lot of people out there looking in that, in this, looking in, I don't know, in eating better, in sexuality, in money, in relationship. But once we have that, I think a lot of people can relate that there's still something that is, needs to be more in order to have that liberty. Things come and go and change and all that, but I think I believe that there's something in our life that we can have the full liberty. So I'm gonna to do that, and yet in all that stuff, in a beautiful mess, there was also a lot of good, amazing, great things in this year. As in every year, there is always good things, and it makes it a little bit simpler if we focus more on the good things and not on what is not working well. Um, but it's not about uh, thinking more positively or negatively. That doesn't bring us more freedom in the inside. It makes it a little bit more easier, yes, but it doesn't give that, that kind of liberty explosion that we are really all looking for. Um, some of you might have it already, so I'm really grateful for that, and I'm really happy for you. But I think there are a lot of people out there that are still struggling with themselves, with their past, with their identity, with who I am in Christ, stuff, all that. And so I'm excited for that. It's gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be real honest and vulnerable. But I said, I believe uh, the moment we open up, there will be so much freedom. And it will be stuff nobody will have talked about me. So don't be surprised. And yeah, the point was there were still good things in my life, and of course in yours. And so tell me in the comment. Um, I was thinking like, what's your challenge? But we're gonna move that into next year. Um, but tell me about what went really well for you in this year. What are you really grateful that has happened in this year or that you experienced? I'm gonna tell you about that. Uh, for me, well, I'm really grateful that I'm still alive. Um, after all that crazy stuff, as a person of faith, for me, God is faithful. Um, he is never giving up on somebody, no matter the mess. And I think that's probably the most um, real gratefulness that I have right now. And there might be 1,000 other things uh, that I don't have the time to share right now. And the bigger challenge has been for me accepting uh, myself, not necessarily as a personality, but as my challenges. Maybe psychologically, with my chronic illness, with my uh, body, with my physical strength, with my mind challenges, whatever it might be, with my spiritual challenges. That's probably the hardest part to accept at the moment for me, what's going on. And so, yeah, on this note, I hope you're really excited for that. I said, I don't know how it's going to be, what it will be, when it will be, but somewhere next year. For right now, as a YouTuber, uh, a person of life in general, a part of this humanity, I need a break from the camera. Uh, the real struggle as well, if you have, oh, the real struggle so far for me was like, if you open up a YouTube channel with somebody you are in a relationship and then there were changes and you realize, well, actually I want to continue, but you running out of ideas what you could do. That has also been a real struggle. And so, yeah, I'm really excited for the new year. And I wishing you on this note a really happy, blessed, wonderful, peaceful, Merry Christmas and a real bombastic start into 2025. It's gonna be awesome. I don't know how it's going to be, but I always know the next year is gonna be better, even though in the middle of the year it feels like the year has been more messier, more crazier than the last year. But looking back, it was better. It was kind of better. I don't know how to explain it. So all right. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful time and see you next year. Bye bye.